Now, FanToys. Still talking about third-party Masterpiece here. FanToys has their FT-39 Jabber, which is their version of a Masterpiece scale 86 Blurr. And it's all, well, if anything, it's a Masterpiece scale 1987 Targetmaster Blurr, because it also comes with a Targetmaster Haywire, which was his partner from the 1987 Targetmaster line. So it's a nice little bonus that he comes with that too. And right now we just have the grayscale prototype images and of both Blurr and the Haywire, and I think he looks spectacular. That being said, I think it's more so because Blurr has been one of those characters, fortunately, that with the Titans Return line, we've really mastered that transformation
Yeah.
for that show accuracy. So now at this point, now that it's been perfected, it's just a matter of bigger price point, more articulated joints. Put that
I
budget.
would I would I would even go far back as animated in a
Oh yeah,
way.
even well,
Like
Blur's
I know what you mean. I know like accuracy, but like even like animated kind of put that out there like
the
hey, we could
engineering
do it.
idea. Yeah.
We could do it, guys. We could totally do it.
Well,
And
Blurr
it's like,
Blurr has always been a character that, and it's funny because I don't see it here in the images really, but Blurr has always been a character that his transformation, the animated one, the G1 version, and even going into the Titans Return one, every single transformation, that front hood became a shield or a weapon.
mm,
With this one here, I don't see where that shield goes now. Maybe it's the first time now because now they have the budget, the space, the parts. I think for the first time ever, that front hood actually tucks in,
mm,
which is that's a big engineering change after all this time,
yeah,
because G1 Blurr front end became a shield. Masterpiece one, it became like a shield slash saw accessory there.
right, yeah, yeah.
And then this Titan's Return one, same thing, shield slash weapon for the Titan Master kind of jet thingy, whatever they were trying to do there. This thing looks great though. I love how it's able to emote. It has two
Well,
different faces.
one thing I'm really enjoying is the I guess they're just having a little bit of fun with the photo shoot. And so, like, the name definitely goes along with the photo shoot where you see him talking to everybody, and everyone's just like, shut up. Please stop talking.
What I find fascinating
The
with the
first
photo
three
shoot,
images there,
number
they really
one,
had
like
fun.
they have the one where it's with RC, and
Yeah,
she's
exactly.
covering her audio receptors. And
Yeah.
what's really interesting is the one that's with this. They're using the MP9 Rodimus, and what I find funny, they actually photoshopped out his Autobot logo off of his chest because they didn't
Ah,
want to get in trouble, I guess.
uh-huh.
Because obviously this company Fan Toys don't have their own version of Hot Rod yet. I guess they want to put with yet anyhow. So, but this thing looks great. The scale is great. It works all with the others that they've done thus far. I mean, I personally feel sooner or later we're going to start getting all those 86 characters anyways.
Hmm.
But I mean, if you can't wait, this is a great version. And I mean, the fact that it comes with Haywire, which is his Target Master buddy, because Blurr was one of those characters. He kind of just had that one gun,
Yeah.
his shield weapon that was common with all of his toys wasn't something that was a part of the character in the show. So it being absent for the first time to be part of the transformation is totally fine
Hmm.
because it wasn't really something that was a part of it anyways. It's kind of like doing a Masterpiece Ironhide and his face not being behind a windshield for the first time. It never was a thing anyway, so it's nice that it's absent in this case, even
I
though it wouldn't.
also, I was gonna say, I also think with the shots, the way they have Cup standing in front of Grimlock is probably blocking his Autobot symbol as well. If this is the
Well, the
Masterpiece
yeah, it's
Grimlock.
it's the Masterpiece Grimlock, the official one, and the wheelie that's actually being used is a. This was a wheelie third party that came out many years ago. It wasn't by Fan Toys though, but it was also a really good Masterpiece wheelie figure. And the funny thing is that Wheelie right now is also in my Masterpiece display because Wheelie's one of those characters I don't think we're getting a Masterpiece for a long while, and that Wheelie's pretty darn good. So it kind of it fits in the gap for now. And that Wheelie I think I got for like $40 or something. It's very cheap, that one,
Mm.
and that was based off of the Jizai Toys design Wheelie. which I forget what the company was back then, but
I
still,
think
this thing
I,
looks great. This thing
I
looks
think
great. This
just one last thing I was gonna
go
point
ahead.
out. Well, I was gonna say one thing I wish they kind of did was if they had multiple jabbers, like set up a rubble wall, and then have him like shooting out of each hole in the rubble wall.
You want
So
to do
as it
like multi, like he's
and then kind of fade him out so he's blurring on all of them, like bah, 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 you know.
he's everywhere at once.
Yeah, I wish they kind of did that with him, but I
Well, it's
mean
the one
that's a bit
prototype.
much.
I'm pretty sure when they're going to have more in-hand images, there's going to be some great photos. I think it looks great. I can't imagine from a design standpoint how much they could improve the design. I mean, it's funny. Some people when this prototype showed up, a lot of people were posting images of the Fluoro design
Hmm.
that was used online, and then they were photoshopping obviously colors onto this prototype, and it's pretty dead on. There's very little they could do to improve on this, so it's pretty amazing, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. And I mean, it's the same thing where it's like, I don't know how much Hasbro could do or Takara could do better than what third party's doing here. So if you can't wait, this is a very good stand-in. And that being said, I can't imagine how much better Takara could do, considering that this is pretty darn close.